We are in the doldrums of the off season, guys. What do we do? Another weekend without football. What are we gonna do? Oh man, it's only February. We gotta wait till September, guys. What are we gonna do? We're gonna talk some NFL football today. We're gonna talk some NFL draft. That's what we're gonna do. Talk some free agency. Free agency is gonna be here very, very soon. And once we get a clear picture on free agency, we can kind of understand where teams stand going into this NFL draft, right? Free agency is going to be an interesting deal. A lot of teams have a lot. What's up, James? Going on. Let's go. Let's go, Birds. Let's go, Birds. Yeah, Eagles. Ton of interesting opportunities this offseason, man. With Zach Bond, Milton Williams, Kenny Gainwell, Mekhi Becton, Josh Sweat, a lot of big-time free agents. Yeah, James, I'm right there with you, man. I hope so, Jamie. I definitely hope so, man. I hope so. But we got a lot of work to do this offseason, right? We got to make some of these guys come back and play in Philly. Yeah, Nathaniel, man. Whew. Yeah, James, the Sixers I can't watch the Sixers, man. Joel Embiid is so hard to watch. Yeah, this is week 2 without football. At least we have some stuff on the calendar coming up. You know, NFL free agency will be here before you know it. March 12th, right? So, we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Remember, there's only 28 days in February, right? So, that's a Wednesday. That's when free agency opens up. So, today is the 22nd. We got 2.5 weeks until, yeah, Kanye, this is not Fortnite. This is not Fortnite. My favorite Philadelphia Eagles player of all time. Probably Brian Dawkins, man. I got the Dawkins jersey on right now. You know. So, yeah, I'm going to go Brian Dawkins for sure. He's definitely my favorite Philadelphia Eagles guy. Yeah, so the way his contract is set up, man, it's like, I don't think that's a possibility. Yeah, I expect him to retire, but we'll see what happens. About Darius Slay. The Eagles are so butt, says a Knicks fan. When's the last time the Knicks won anything? When's the last time the Knicks won anything? Yeah, so he can void out of his contract this year and become an unrestricted free agent, right? So, you know, I think Darius Slay is going to void out if he wants to keep playing, probably get a 2-year deal. If I had to take any Chiefs player, who would it be? It would be Patrick Mahomes. Of course it would be Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, Jacob, I am. My first big writing gig outside of college was writing for Bleacher Report as a featured columnist covering the Phillies. So I really like I love baseball. I played in like a semi-pro wooden bat league until I was 19. So yeah, I love baseball, man. Didn't they just get blown out by the Knicks last night? Jalen Brunson worshiper. Yeah, they got blown out. Blown out! Yeah, dude, Mahomes is so good, man. If you put Mahomes behind that Eagles offensive line, dude, he would straight cook all day, man. That Chiefs offensive line is booty cheeks, man. So, can you imagine Patrick Mahomes behind the Eagles offensive line, bro? Come on. I know Jalen Hurts had a great year, but come on. Mahomes is just a different animal, man. Mahomes is a different animal, man. Different animal. Guys, welcome to the Jay All Day Sports Show. I'm closing in on 1,000 new subscribers this month. So if you could do me a huge favor, if you haven't yet, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, guys. Closing in on 1,000 new subscribers this month. Yeah, I love myself some Brian Dawkins. That is faux show. Dawkins is a beast. I love watching him play ball, man. Yeah, they have some bad contracts on the offensive line. So, untradeable contracts. So, and they drafted some rookies over the last couple of years that just flat out didn't pan out. So, yeah, I expect them to draft a couple offensive linemen in this draft. There's some depth of like tackles that'll be guards at the NFL level, like in the middle rounds of this draft, guys. So I expect the Chiefs to, because if you look at that roster, I expect them to probably draft a tight end, possibly another wide receiver, maybe a running back, and then offensive line help. D-line, you could probably add some D-line help with Chris Jones, but the defense is pretty solid for the Chiefs, man. So for me, offensive line above anything. They still got blown out by the Cavs. Blown out! When's the last time the Knicks won a ring? I'm just asking. Because I don't know off the top of my head. Yeah, McNabb was a slightly above average quarterback, right? I think in his mind, he thinks he's like a Hall of Famer, but yeah, McNabb was, above average, but definitely not a Hall of Famer. Even if he won that Super Bowl, he's not a Hall of Famer in my opinion. But I appreciate you guys tuning in. We're up to 14,262 subscribers. I appreciate all of you guys hanging out. If you have any questions about the NFL offseason, drop them in the comments down below. Whether that's about drafts, free agency, who your team could pick, potential guys that could get traded, let me know in the comments down below. And I'm glad to get into all things NFL with you guys right now. Listen. We got a long ways to go before the NFL season. A lot of BS to get through. But we'll get there, guys. We'll get there. Yeah, it looks like Matt Stafford might be on the trade block, too. That's very interesting for quarterback-needy teams like the Jets and the Raiders, right? I don't know why it went south in LA. I don't really understand all that because from my understanding, they won a lot of games. You know what I mean? And Matt Stafford doesn't really seem like the diva type, but who knows? Thanks, Aaron. I appreciate it, man. I think the Eagles were just a better team this year, straight up. Just better, the better all-around football team. If you look, and you compare the rosters, I made a video right before the Super Bowl, about a week out, saying that the Philadelphia Eagles were going to blow out the Chiefs, and everyone called me crazy and insane and a dipshit, and I had no idea what I was talking about. And what happened? The Eagles blew the brakes off the Chiefs, man. I just was analyzing these rosters, and where the Eagles were really strong, like D-line, the Chiefs weren't very strong on their O-line. So, that was the matchup where I was looking at the tape. I was just like, if this Eagles pass rush doesn't have to blitz at all, they're going to blow out. Straight up blow out the Chiefs, and that's exactly what happened, guys. But if you're new to the channel, my name's Jay, host of the Jay All Day Sports Show. We cover a lot of football on this channel. I also do some MMA as well. So we do a little bit of everything on this channel. We'll do some baseball and some NBA during the playoffs. We mix it up here on the Jay All Day Sports Show. Former Bleacher Report writer, I wrote for them for many years. And now I'm here on YouTube hanging out, talking to you guys. We're closing in on 15,000 subscribers. So if you guys could help me get there, I'd really appreciate you guys hitting that like button and subscribing to the channel. Major League Baseball kicked off today with some spring training games. So at least we have some baseball to look forward to relatively soon. So I am definitely excited about that. I'm excited about the NFL for sure. Jaguars named Rams exec Gladstone 34 their new GM. 34-year-old is now the GM of the Jaguars. What the hell is going on? Crazy, crazy, crazy. But some teams are starting to clear up a little bit of cap space. The Panthers released cornerback Jackson to clear up some space. Teams are definitely starting to clear up some space. The Bengals released Rankins, the D tackle, after one season to clear up cap space as well. So there's definitely teams that are starting to, clean out the cupboard a little bit. Guys that didn't fit the culture or weren't really performing at a high level. They're getting the boot right now, guys, for sure. I'm really excited to break down the NFL draft. I'm going to be streaming the whole NFL draft live, guys, so make sure you tune into that. I love doing the draft stuff. We did it last year. It was a ton of fun watching the NFL draft with you guys. It was incredibly exciting. But long ways from the NFL draft that's happening in April, right? Thank you guys so much for tuning into the show. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. I've been doing a ton of mock drafts. I just released my 49ers mock draft on my channel, so make sure you check that out. I just shot my first Philadelphia Eagles mock draft with trades. I'll be releasing that in the next couple of days. But not a ton going on in the NFL world right now, right? So we're just going to be gearing up for the NFL draft. Matt Miller, probably the next guy to take over Mel Kiper's job as the true NFL draft guru, released his top 50 players in the draft today. Very impressive. He loves Will Johnson and Mason Graham from Michigan. He also loves Jalen Walker, who scouts are all over the map with him. PFF has him ranked in the 30s. Matt Miller has him in his top 5, right? So that's going to be very interesting to see what happens to him, right? All right, guys, let me go. My feed got kind of hung up, so let me go through some of these comments, guys. So sorry that this got hung up like this. Would you pay for a Jake Paul? I would love to see Francis Ngannou hit Jake Paul one time. Because, Francis Ngannou hits so hard, dude. Oh, my God, that would be crazy. I think Lamar Jackson has performed considerably not good in the playoffs, right? Always one turnover too many, right? You can't turn... What's that, a New Jersey now? I've had this one for a little while. This is the Mitchell and Ness Brian Dawkins jersey. NFL Legacy jersey. I love... Mitchell and Ness are like the highest quality jerseys. Yeah, I like Walter Nolan and Nathaniel. He's not going to be there at 32. So I actually mock draft a trade. There's 2 places I like the trades for the Eagles, guys, this year. Pick 16 with Arizona and pick 24 with the Vikings. 2 teams that aren't going to compete anytime soon, I don't think, that need draft capital. I think the Vikings only have like 3 picks. I think the Cardinals have like 4 or 5. So that's some spots the Eagles could potentially move up. Every team in Philly sucks, except the Birds. Go Birds! Super Bowl champions. Do I think Jordan Love can get a ring if he plays good? He's got to play better. He's not going to get a ring playing the way he's played so far. Turnovers, bad throws. Jordan Love needs to be better straight up, guys. Definitely needs to be better in my opinion. I think he'll get there, but he's got to be better. He's not playing the way he is. Oh, yeah, Fidel, 100%. So at the old Veterans Stadium, they had a court and holding cells underneath the stadium. That's how crazy it got there. Yeah, it looks like Jair Alexander is probably going to be done with the Packers. Either they're going to have to renegotiate his contract. He's definitely a trade guy, in my opinion. Thank you, guys. We're up to 14,263 subscribers. We just added 2 more. Thank you, guys, for subscribing to the JL Day Sports Show. Getting closer and closer to 15,000, man. We're getting there. I want to get to 100K. That's my goal. I want that plaque for sure. But, yeah, a lot of interesting stuff going on so far this offseason. Do you think the Titans are going to get Travis? I think drafting Travis Hunter would be super dumb. He doesn't make your team better. They have a pretty solid defense already. He's a better cornerback than he is a wide receiver. So what, are you going to add another defensive player when you have no quarterback and a shit offensive line? No real playmakers at the wide receiver position. I think the Titans' best move is to trade down. Yeah, Jordan Love hasn't been great. He's very inconsistent. Some games he looks really good. I think he's overpaid, and they played him a little bit too early. Yeah, the Titans have a lot of work to do. I think trading down makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I'm looking through Matt Miller's top 50. He's got Cam Ward at 13. These quarterbacks aren't great. Not a great quarterback class. Go Birds! Retro, go Birds! Eagles, Eagles! No, they're paying Jordan Love way too much money, dude. There's no chance Malik Willis sniffs the starting spot. Oh, happy birthday, Lucky. Happy birthday, man. Sorry, guys. Tua is better than Hurts. You're out of your mind, dude. Tua hasn't won anything at all. Ooh, sorry, that call. I had some almonds and the almond got stuck in my throat. I honestly think Sanders is going to be a better quarterback. He's just more accurate with the football, and he's better at throwing on time. Cam Ward's got some upside, but he's got small hands. He fumbles a lot. Not super accurate with the football. I think Shedeur Sanders is going to be. He's got his dad to watch tape with over the offseason. I like Shedeur Sanders a little bit more. Okay, that's your opinion. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how Cam Ward works out in the NFL. He's like a slightly better version of Jameis Winston. Watch. He's inaccurate with the football. He's got small hands. He fumbles all. He had like a million fumbles this year. And if he's doing that in college, what do you think is going to happen at the NFL level? So, we'll see. Yeah, I mean, the offensive line, and like not a lot of people are playing super hard in Week 18, man. So you gotta take that with a grain of salt. Excuse me. Now he's saying Cam Ward's better than Jalen Hurts, a quarterback who's been to 2 Super Bowls in 4 years as a starter. Yeah, drugs are bad, man. Drugs are bad. Drugs are bad, okay? Drugs are bad. No, Kyle, I think he's shot, man. I really do. He might play a little better than he did last year, but I don't foresee him being a dominant force in the NFL until that tendonitis goes away. He's 28. I've never heard of a person having tendonitis in both Achilles. I've never heard of that before. Yeah, Cam Ward is like a mediocre college quarterback. Yeah, if Cam Ward came out in last year's draft, he would be like the 12th quarterback on the board. So, just stop. Just stop. Just stop. Yeah, probably Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson definitely has a better body of work. I mean, I think I don't know, Michael Vick didn't play on a lot of great teams, so it's really hard to judge him, Yeah, like playing the quarterback position isn't just about the guy with the best arm or who could throw the ball the farthest or make all the throws. It's about winning football games and using your head. Like Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson haven't figured it out yet. Straight up, guys. Guys, if you're new to the channel, my name's Jay, former Bleacher Report writer turned YouTuber, closing in on 15,000 subscribers, guys. So make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Let's go. I'm getting closer and closer to 1,000 new subscribers this month. I need like 25 more new subscribers to hit 1,000 new subscribers this month. So if you like some NFL content, make sure you subscribe to the channel, guys. Prime Aaron Rodgers for sure. Because you got to remember, the Packers organization, they don't like spending money. What's up, Bold Up? Welcome to the chat, buddy. Yeah, Mark Andrews is on the trade block from what I'm hearing. Yeah, him dropping that ball. was a heartbreaker for the Ravens. And they have Isaiah Likely anyway. They need another outside receiver. That's what they really need. They need another outside receiver for sure. Okay, so what does that mean, Jacob? So you get better? That's what he did. He got to the NFL, he learned the NFL game, and he got better. And 2 Super Bowl appearances in his first 4 years as a starter. No one else has done that outside of Patrick Mahomes. And he should have won both games. The Eagles lost that on that bullshit call to Bradbury. That wasn't really even a penalty. And the defense gave it up. They had a lead going into the fourth quarter. He should have 2 Super Bowl rings. No way. Jordan Mailata is your second cousin? That's awesome, man. Mailata is a monster. A monster. Dude, I love Tucker Kraft, man. Tucker Kraft was Jordan Love's safety valve all year long, man. How do you fix the Cowboys? Jerry Jones has to no longer be involved with the team. As long as Jerry Jones is involved with the team, there's no chance. No chance. Thanks, guys. We just added 5 new subscribers. Thank you so much. Getting closer and closer to 1,000 new subscribers. I'm like 20 new subscribers away from getting up to 1,000 new subscribers this year. So do me a huge favor. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Lane Johnson for sure is my favorite Eagles lineman. All right, guys. I got to take off. The family's coming home. We got to run some errands. But I'm heading out. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. I'll be back later. I might live stream during the UFC. We'll catch up soon, guys. Please hit that like button and subscribe. Later.